I've seen grey nurses in Bondi, bull sharks, great whites, makos. There's nothing really stopping any type of shark coming for a visit.
There was a knock at the door, Whippet answered, and it was a police rescue officer.
Pole there just got up, there's a bull shark with a bunch of whitefish.
Pole there have spotted a 6-foot bull shark. So me and Pops went on the first ski, Whippet and Bobby went on the second ski, and Singlets stayed in the tower, and Mario did the round to let the people know that the beach was closed temporarily because there was a shark in the bay.
Yeah, just central to the water, please. If you can hear me, yeah, that's good. Move
Really?
Yeah.
Right there.
The sharks that we have at Bondi are basically every type of shark there is. I know that we have resident grey nurses that we see quite often these days. We'll have Port Jacksons, which are a smaller breed of shark as well, wobbegongs. You know, I'm sure we get visits from bronze whalers, bull sharks, great whites, makos, basically the whole catalogue, because you know we're a part of the Pacific Ocean and the Pacific Ocean is huge. So there's nothing really stopping any type of shark coming for a visit.
We left the bay of Bondi and we started heading over towards Bronte. The further you go away from land and you've got 3 kids with you, you're always worried about what lurks beneath. Oh, no way! Shark! As we were driving along the back of Bronte, I saw a fin pop up about 3 metres from me. Is it a shark?
Yes.
I was like, maybe it's a dolphin, and then I saw its tail fin and I was like, that's definitely a shark. Hey, jet ski to Central and Bronte Lifeguards. I've got about a 6 to 8 foot shark out the back here.
Description: hammerhead.
Dark? Quite dark. I don't think it was a hammerhead. I only just sort of saw the fin and its back fin as well.
I'd say we'd have 1 shark sighting per week on average. Whether or not they are sharks or they're dolphins or they're seals, we're not 100% sure, depending on, you know, the type of sighting it is and who sees it. We kind of put 2 and 2 together. With the introduction of drones, we are getting a lot more accurate sighting, so if there is a shark, we can basically determine whether it's a shark, dolphin or seal pretty quickly, whereas sometimes a surfer will see a splash or a fin or a dark shadow go near them and they'll assume that it's a shark, where it could be anything. We kind of take people on their merit. You know, if we have a local surfer who's in the water every day and he says he sees a shark, we'll take it a lot more seriously than some punter that comes down once a year and sees a fin. So we will kind of, you know, get a gauge on who we're dealing with. You know, some of the other agencies out there are good at spotting sharks as well, so we just take it all on its merits. I've seen grey nurses in Bondi via drone footage. I've seen seals, but I've never been on the jet ski or in the water surfing or swimming or anything like that. I've never seen one, but people do. People swim over grey nurses. Danny
McKell was dealing with a father in the tower. He just sighted a shark and his son was still in the water.
Just watching my son. Just watching my son. Actually saw it turn and go that way.
We saw a shark. I saw one at the tip of a wave as it was about to break.
I just had 3 come up saying they definitely saw a shark.
Yeah, we're sounding the alarm now.
Just attention, all the people in the water. There's been a confirmed shark sighting. The shark alarm is off. We advise you to get out of the water, please.
It's browny grey.
Yeah?
It's just on its own, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the shark alarm's a big, I don't know, siren that's attached to our lifeguard tower, and we basically flick a switch and, you know, the shark alarm goes off, and we'll put it on if we have multiple sightings in an area that's pretty close to a lot of swimmers, I suppose. Like, if it's way out the back, we'll just kind of go, you know, maybe not. Or if it's one of the days where it's raining and there's not too many people in the water. But look, if we feel, like sometimes you just get a feeling like there's no real science behind it that we've come up with. There are years or weeks or seasons at the beach where I'll put it on once a week, or I'll be involved in a search for a shark, and We just put the jet ski in and call everyone in, put the jet ski in, go have a look and see if we can see it. And look, sometimes we do. I've never been lucky enough to see a shark. You kind of, you know, if there is an alarm and someone says they see one, well then, let's go see one.
This season, a drone captured the terrifying moment a surfer jumped off his board, unaware a shark was directly below him.
I think the shark was more scared of the surfer, to be honest. Just goes to show how many times something's lurking underneath where people have no idea that it's there.
As drones become more popular, shark sightings are becoming more common.
I get my drone up every morning. That's when I tend to see a lot of the sharks. We've got our local grey nurses and there's a couple of great whites at Tamarama.
Drones are proving to be a very useful tool for shark sightings and determining whether there's sharks out there. So going forward, I think that's where we're going to head. So if we do get a shark sighting, we might send up a drone just to have a closer look before we put a shark alarm on, because look, the statistics state that chances of being bitten by a shark at our beach at Bondi is very, very slim. So, you know, look, we have people swimming 500 metres out to sea on a regular basis now, and look, it's not my cup of tea. I'm not going to go and swim because I know there's sharks out there, but people do every day and no one's getting bitten.
Less than an hour after lifeguards have packed up for the day, a surfer has been attacked by a shark at Bondi Beach. His left hand has nearly been severed. It's the most serious shark attack on Bondi Beach in decades.
Look, we had a shark attack at Bondi going back maybe 10 years now, and that was the first in 70 years. So if I do my math correctly, we have had one in 80 years. Does human blood attract sharks? I am leaning towards yes. I'd say that if I had a pretty big cut, I'd be worried that that would attract sharks if I was in the ocean for too long. But I'm not 100% sure. I think peeing in the water, yeah, look, there again, like, you know, I'd do it. And I'm hopeful that it doesn't attract sharks, and it hasn't yet, so I'm going to lead towards myth on that one. I would say that if seagulls leave the water, yes, sometimes there might be a shark there, but more often than not, there wouldn't be a shark there. They could be hot chips on the beach that they're after, or whatever. I'd say that the shark nets at Bondi would deter the sharks for sure. We've had, you know, since they've been in place, we haven't had many shark incidents, that's for sure. That was the Chapo Safety Series. If you've got any questions next time you're at the beach, please come and ask a lifeguard. And besides from that, just swim between the flags.